Good morning, everyone. I've already completed Unit 4 with you. I'm giving you a detailed PPT about the introduction of Unit 4 so that you would understand it better now. Coming to Unit 4, the topic of Unit 4 is what should you be eating. Now, if you look at the first topic that I have given you here, it speaks about a regular diet. I told you earlier also, in order to avoid heart diseases, high blood pressure, diabetes, and various other health related issues, following a regular healthy diet plan is the easiest solution. We all lack a healthy meal plan in our day-to-day diet, isn't it? All of us are interested in junk food. We would love to eat junk food because they are tastier, isn't it, when compared to fruits and vegetables in our daily diet. But when we have junk food and when we don't have a proper diet plan, it is risky for us. That is something that we don't understand. So our plan of diet should be a healthy meal, all right? And a healthy meal in simple terms is to divide your plate into 4. Now, when you are dividing your plate into 4, you should see that the first part of your plate consists of vegetables. The second should have fruits. The third must have grains, and the fourth must have proteins. Now, vegetables are fruits are something that you understand very easily. What about grains? What comes under the category called grains? Here you have whole wheat bread, and most of us prefer white bread to wheat bread because white bread is tastier, isn't it? And then brown rice, oats, they come under grains. So this should be the third part of your plate. And coming to proteins in your plate, proteins are available in seafood like fish and skinless poultry, that is chicken. And then lean meat, like pork and beef. So these food items should be in our plates as a healthy diet plan. Okay, when you are having these food items on a regular basis, you actually decrease the risk of diseases like diabetes and blood pressure and heart diseases. Now, coming to the guidelines that you have to follow for a healthy diet plan. How should you follow a healthy diet plan? All right, the first thing is the food that is being prepared should be with less salt and sugar. Enough fiber should be added to your meal plan. Fiber it comes from fruits and vegetables. And then unhealthy fats like butter, whole milk and potato chips should be avoided. Potato chips, guys, anytime, any day we are ready to have, isn't it? So these are certain food items that you should avoid. All right, and then avoid or limited intake, and limit the intake of alcohol. In case you're used to alcohol, you have to limit it so that you lead a healthy life. And then food items that have to be taken in limited quantities. See, when you look at the healthy diet plan, we are not eliminating certain foods. We are asking you to have those foods in limited quantities. Limited quantities like vegetables with added fat. When you go to Domino's, you order for a vegetable pizza and see what you get. You get loads and loads of cheese on it. So avoid cream and cheese. Vegetables, you are eating vegetables, but then at the same time it is being added with cream and cheese. That is something that you should avoid. And French fries. Who would not want to eat French fries, guys? Go to McD or KFC and the first thing that you order is French fries. So you can actually eat these vegetables with a little bit of cream and cheese and French fries, but in limited quantities. You can't binge on this food. Okay, you can't have huge quantities of French fries and vegetables with cheese. Okay, and then another item that you should reduce having is fruits with added sugar. Now, fruits, what is fruits with added sugar? Fruits with added sugar is, there are some unseasonal fruits which you would like to eat sometimes, like mangoes are not available in December. So there are food industries. You know what they do? They actually soak these foods in sugar syrup to preserve them, and they process them and they tin them, for you to buy them and eat it even when they are not in season. So such foods are very dangerous because they are soaked in sugar syrup, and sugar is in heavy amounts is not good for your health. And then carbohydrates, which are high in fat and sugar. Okay, cookies. Who would not like to have cookies? Cream biscuits. You can actually eat them, but then in limited quantities. And then protein-rich food with added fat. Proteins, I said, should be a part of your meal, but then protein-rich food which is added with fat is something that you should limit. Anything fried is very tasty, isn't it? So fried meat and fried chicken and fried fish, we love to eat them, right? Yeah, it's mouth-watering, especially in these days of lockdown. This is very mouth-watering. But then, you have to limit the quantity of meat, chicken and fish which are fried. Dairy products which are high in fat, like cheese and ice creams. Who would not like to eat ice creams? So you can eat ice creams, but you should limit the quantity of ice cream that you eat. And then unhealthy fats like butter. Okay, avoid butter. Bread and butter is a favorite meal, breakfast, isn't it? So you can have butter, but in lesser quantities. All right. And coming to the next point, this is Unit 4. The introduction to what should you be eating. Now, I'll tell you why I had to discuss a healthy diet plan, right? Because Unit 4, what should you be eating, is actually discussing about the various, healthy food habits that you have to, start inculcating. And also because of, the wrong food habits, or, that we have on a day-to-day basis, we are facing certain health related issues. So the whole Unit 4, what should you be eating, is actually telling you what should you be eating and what you should not be eating, and whatever you're eating, how is it going to impact your health, and what you should not be eating and you're eating, how is it going to impact your health. Okay, and now in case you don't follow the healthy diet plan which I just told you about, what are the consequences? The consequences are heart disease, obesity. Obesity is a very common problem these days. Even children as young as 4 to 5 years are facing obesity problems. Alright? And then gastronomical problems, health issues related to gastric trouble. And then diabetes, high blood sugar. And as I said, the list is never ending. And all these diseases occur in your body just because we don't follow a healthy meal plan. Alright? And then in order to avoid these problems, it is mandatory that we follow a healthy diet plan, which I already mentioned to you. Now what happens is, even after, we all know, we are all educated, we are all intelligent, we are wise, and we know what we should be eating. In fact, though you know what you should eat, you don't follow a proper diet plan. And by not following a proper diet plan, what happens is you encounter these problems of health diseases and obesity. Okay, as I said, obesity is a very common issue these days. In order to reduce weight, we have to follow certain diets now. There are so many diets available in the market that you can pick and choose whatever you like, whichever is convenient and whichever is easier for you to follow. Okay, I have chosen around 6 diets which people all over the world are following. They are quite popular when it comes to diets. Okay, the first one is a paleo diet. Now a paleo diet is something where sugar is abandoned, which means it is eliminated completely. In this form of a diet, a person is not allowed to have sugar in any form except from fruits. Okay, the only sugar that the person on paleo diet can consume or consumes is fruits. Alright, there are no processed foods or grains. The intake of carbohydrates is less, and so the fat which is already stored in your body will be used as a fuel. Okay, because you are taking less carbohydrates, the already stored up fat in our body is used as fuel. Dairy products are eliminated, like sugar. Even dairy products are eliminated. The diet consists of, this diet, paleo diet consists of fish, vegetables, fruits, nuts, eggs and meat. When I said meat, guys, what does it say? Meat which is grass fed and not grain fed. You need to understand this. You can have meat, but you can have meat of animals which are fed on grass and not on grain. Grass fed animals are, goats, and then cows and buffaloes, and the other types of meat. And grain fed are chicken. So this paleo diet, if a person is on a paleo diet, must avoid chicken. So mutton is acceptable, beef and pork is acceptable, but not chicken. To sum it up, paleo diet is a diet where sugar is eliminated, dairy products are eliminated, and you're allowed to eat vegetables, fish and fruits and nuts and eggs and meat in this. Alright? Okay. And then the next type of diet is a vegan diet. Now vegan diet is again very popular, guys. Most of us have heard this because our celebrities are on vegan diets. So many of our popular celebrities are on vegan diet. To give you an easiest example, Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma, they are vegans. Now what does a vegan diet actually mean? It is a vegetable diet. Okay, strictly vegetable diet. You cannot have anything but vegetables. Okay, anything in the sense you cannot have non-vegetarian food, right? Because it eliminates animal products. It's not just eating flesh, guys. It also eliminates animal products like milk and curd and butter and cheese. All these come out of animal products, right? So it is totally eliminated. Imagine, living without milk, curd, butter and cheese. But this is a diet that many people all over the world follow because of their own, handmade issues in their health. Okay, and then meat, which is mutton, chicken, fish, and so on, are not eaten by vegans. And then when you take only vegetables and avoid all these products like animal products, what happens? It reduces the intake of cholesterol and saturated fats. Vegetables, don't induce cholesterol in our bodies, and nor are they saturated in fats. Alright, so this actually reduces cholesterol and saturated fats. A vegan diet reduces heart diseases, obesity and high blood pressure. Obviously, right? Because you are not eating any form of animal products, it is definitely going to make your heart healthier. It is going to reduce your weight and your blood pressure would be normal. Okay. Now coming to the next third popularly followed diet is a Mediterranean diet. Now this diet is vegetable heavy diet, which means lots and lots of vegetable are eaten by people who are on a Mediterranean diet. But this does not eliminate meat. Thankfully, guys, a Mediterranean diet, you are not, you are allowed to eat meat in limited quantities, because this form of a diet controls sugar and diabetes. This diet favors the use of oil rather than butter, and vegetables are mandatory in every meal. So every meal that you have should have vegetables included. And a Mediterranean diet favors fish over chicken, right? So seafood is acceptable in a Mediterranean diet, rather than red meat. And then the next form of diet is raw diet. Now, as the name goes, raw means uncooked food which is raw, right? And consuming uncooked food in a raw diet, is like encouraging eating vegetables and fruits. Vegetables like carrots, beetroot and cabbage can be eaten raw. And this diet, creates loads of energy and decreases inflammation. Since you're eating only vegetables and fruits, that too which are not cooked, which are not boiled, you're eating them raw, actually creates a lot of energy and it decreases inflammation. Acidity and gas are common related problems in a human body. So there is no question of you suffering from inflammation at all when you eat a raw diet. Now coming to the next form of diet, this is called WW diet. Now WW diet, as I told you, is not that WWF, that you watch on television. It is Weight Watchers diet. Now, what is Weight Watchers diet? The word, the term itself is telling you, you watch your weight in this diet, right? And this was introduced in the year 2019, that is just last year, and it has become very popular. Now, this has become popular because one of the reasons is that you are allowed to eat anything and everything in a WW diet. There are no restrictions about eating food. You can eat anything that you would want, anything that you love. Okay, from chocolates to ice cream to butter to cheese to red meat, fried items, you can eat anything and everything that you want. And that is why this has become very popular when compared to all the other diets. But the only condition in a Weight Watchers diet is that whatever you eat, you should be able to track the calories that you intake, the fat that you are eating, the carbohydrates that are entering your body, in order to keep a watch on your weight. So when you're very cautious and conscious about the intake of calories and fats, automatically you reduce taking more calories and more fatty foods. So Weight Watchers diet basically focuses on your weight. So when people are on a WW diet, they keep their focus, or they keep watching how much weight they have gained or how much weight they have lost. So this encourages them to keep a track on whatever food items they are eating. Alright, and then the sixth and most popular diet around the world is called the tongue patch diet. It is also called the miracle patch diet. If you remember, I explained to you what tongue patch diet is all about. A tongue patch diet was actually introduced in the year 2009. This patch, which I am calling as a tongue patch, as I said, this patch is stitched to your tongue. It is a mesh-like substance made of polythene, and it is stitched like once you operated and how the operation in that part of the skin is stitched. In the same manner, this patch is stitched on your tongue. And what is the benefit of this patch on your tongue? This patch actually makes eating solid food very painful. Now, when you are eating solid food, you are supposed to chew your food, isn't it? So when you are chewing your food, your tongue actually has to help you in chewing your food. And this patch on the tongue makes it very painful to eat solid food. What you would do is, the moment you start eating that food, you can't take it anymore because of the pain. So you resort to eat, drinking liquids, right? You resort to drinking liquids. Now, since you are taking liquids, you are obviously going to reduce your weight. So this patch, though it is stitched on your tongue, has to be removed after a month. You cannot leave it there for too long because it would result in infection. Yeah, and once infection is on your tongue, you are advised to use antiseptics, antiseptic mouthwashes. You are advised to, you are put on antibiotics. You have to heal that infection first, yeah, and then people go back to that patch. That patch has to be removed. It's like this, the sutures after the operation is done has to be removed. In the same manner, the sutures or the stitches have to be removed, right? They have to be removed, and once you are healed, then this is re-stitched on your tongue. There are some people who have left it on their tongue for 6 months, yeah, and sometimes there was no problem actually, but a few of them faced a lot of issues, and so it is advisable that this patch is to be removed every month, and then it can be stitched again after a gap. So these are the 6 types of diet that people select in order to reduce the diseases that occur out of not following a healthy diet plan. Alright, to sum it up, guys, what I would like to say is, it is better to use a regular healthy meal plan, yeah, which contains of 4 parts in your plate, where vegetable, fruits, grains and proteins are included in your everyday meal plan. Now, following this healthy meal plan regularly will actually avoid, or will actually stop the risk of being exposed to diabetes, heart diseases and obesity. Alright, so this is an introduction to Unit 4 about Unit 4 actually starts off with the food industry being a growing industry, right? As I already discussed with you, Unit 4, it's a growing industry. The food industry is a growing industry, and also the fitness industry, the food, the weight gain and weight loss industries are making huge profits because of people following an unhealthy diet plan. All right. So in case you have any queries, guys, get back to me. You can call me or you can WhatsApp me with your queries. Thank you.